I'm so excited. Have you ever been so excited about something that you don't even get your hair completely done or you don't get your makeup on because you're so excited to go see what it is or do what it is you're about to do? I'm so excited about this new Behold Bible object lesson, nature studies for kids that I wanted to show you what I've done so far because I put them on pre-sale already. So that means that you can grab your copy at the lowest price that they will ever be. And then you will get them. So let me show you what I got so far. So let me pull this up. Let me share my screen. You're about to be like dazzled. Where am I? What's it called? Bear with me. I have a billion tabs open. And is it this one? No, it's the, what's it called? Becky Saylor, what's it called? Nature Studies. Nature Studies. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, you ready? Check this out. Oh my gosh. Does this make it bigger? Okay, so I am creating the Behold. Oh, God's creation is so amazing. Behold, these are object lessons for kids from nature, focusing on Bible. So what that means is that if we are, and mine aren't color, I'm going to show you the color one in a second. So when we're learning about the waterfalls, we're going to be looking about what God's word says about the waterfall. And then we're going to look at it from all kinds of directions and situations. And I forgot to send everybody the invite so that they know that I'm on live. So will you bear with me just for a second? Where is the link? Oh, well, I'll come back and I'll let them know later. So behold, so we've got waterfalls. Look at this. Let me pull the tab over so I'm looking at the right thing. I am so unbelievably blessed by these. Look at this one, waterfalls. This one is all about the different kinds of waterfalls, being under God's grace, under God's glory. It's fantastic. Check out this next one, water. All the different things about water because God is the living word. So amazing. These things have all kinds. So the way that I'm setting it up, forgive my black and white copies because, you know, I always tell you, I don't have a color copier. Once I get a packet made, I'll go, once I'm finished, I will print it. So the cover, beautiful, will get pasted on or put into, so either the cover of a binder or pasted on a folder. And then it has all of these learning tabs on the inside. So the kids are doing specific activities all centered around water or the waterfall. But look at what else is coming. We got the sunflower. Oh, there's a sweet lesson in there about the sunflower. We've got the cedar trees. There's a lot in the word about cedars, volcanoes, because, you know, boys especially like things that blow up. So that's really cool. Gardens of the Bible, hummingbirds, and just birds in general, but hummingbirds, just fantastic. The eagle, gemstones of the Bible. These are just a few of the covers that I've made so far. Dinosaurs. And then each one of the lessons has these tabs that you'd cut out and they would be dividers inside the packets. And I'm so excited. What else will be in there are music. So there will be songs and hymns and copywork and science and math and social science. There'll be art projects. I'm really super excited about these. We're going to be making these little gorgeous magnets. Now this one is not nature. This is one I made a while back of a country. So here's one from England. Here's one from Ireland. Aren't they pretty? They're these little magnets that we'll be able to do with our kids where they'll have a keepsake of the object lesson that they learned about. So whether it's about a waterfall or a hummingbird or a gemstone or a dinosaur, you're going to have these really beautiful keepsakes that you can do with your kids that then you can either put on a cookie sheet. If your kids are little, always with supervision, but they'll be able to do these and they'll be able to create their own scene with all the things that they've learned about from God's word. But that's not all. They can go on your refrigerator, decorate your house. So gorgeous, so beautiful. Okay, so they're on pre-sale in 2 separate ways. So I have my stuff on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I also have stuff in my own academy. Right now on Teachers Pay Teachers, you can grab the Waterfall unit for only $5. And it's not done yet, but it will be done in a few days. But also on there, I have the whole Behold series. So this one, let me go back and show you. This whole series, dun, 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 let me show you. Okay, so the Behold series it has a placeholder in there. So right now it's on sale for $25. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing inside. So the lessons are not created. They are drafted and they are ready to go once I have it all filled in my notebook. And so once I have that master template totally fine-tuned, and I'm this close, so totally fine-tuned, then the content goes in and they'll be ready for us to start venturing with our kids. So a couple things. You can get them on Teachers Pay Teachers. And what that means is once you purchase it, even when, because I will increase the price, even when I increase the price, it'll still be yours at that same dollar amount. Same thing for my academy, where you can get the Behold series right now for $25 in the academy. That means you get everything as it comes up the chute. So you'll get all of the studies as I create them, all of that one. I'm recommending you guys, if you're going to purchase these, you get them from the academy, because first I'll create all the lessons, but then eventually I will get to the point where I can make tutorials or have classes on how to do the hands-on projects or the science experiments, that kind of stuff down the road. So first, printable first. And you don't have to do all the activities with your kids. They're complete in that they'll touch bases. So if you look at the Waterfall unit, it has all kinds of activities from math and science and copywriting, copy work and creative writing. All these things are all included in the packet. So the way that you would approach a study like this with your kids is you explore nature. And you can start with the ones that I have. So if you happen to have waterfalls near you, great, go visit waterfalls. If you don't, there are links and extensions to help you bring them on a virtual tour of a waterfall. But I want you to have a squirt bottle handy and put it on Mister. So when that is going, you're just like, and making sure they get misted, just like in real life. So first you watch and you observe whatever the topic is. So whether it's sunflowers or waterfalls or volcanoes. I happen to live near Mount Rainier, which is an inactive volcano. So, and you can see it and it's fantastic. So you see it, you observe it, you touch it, you smell it, you feel it, you explore it first. Then, and you're talking about how creative and wonderful God is and how he shows his just awesomeness through the power of his creation. And you're watering their spirits with, creation declares the glory of God. And if I don't praise his name, even the rocks would cry out, right? You're doing this as you're exploring, as you're growing with your kids. And then you make a trip to the library, or you watch a little documentary or something, and you dive into it just a little bit. Are they really interested in it? And if they are, then you have access to the packet, or you can use the packet to pull them deeper in. And so now like waterfalls, you can discover that there are many different types of waterfalls, and maybe you'll make waterfalls on your own. That's one of the activities. So maybe you'll make waterfalls, or just do science experiments with water or whatnot. And then you'll go deeper and deeper. You'll get books from the library, you'll watch YouTube videos or documentaries from National Geographic, and you just chase their natural curiosity down as far as it'll take you, touching as many different subjects as possible. So how much water flows over of a waterfall a second? Some of them are fantastic. How tall is it? How tall is that in inches or meters? Or, yards or feet or whatever. You can do math and measurements. There's so much in these, it's not even funny. And I'm dying. I keep waking up at like 2 o'clock in the morning going, oh, we can do that, or we can do that. So this is beyond a passion project. This is something that I am literally losing sleep over in the most beautiful way possible. And I think that it will add so much depth and richness to our kids' lives and their education, because our souls need to breathe. We need to rest in God's goodness and grace. And you truly can dive into the Word and see what He said about fill in the blank, anything. And then you can dive deeper and deeper and deeper. And so I'm creating the most delicious, amazing, irresistible unit studies for us possible. And so I wanted to throw it out there because I put them up today, pre-selling. And if you want to grab them now, because they'll never be this low again. Oh, but, I forgot to grab the link. Anna Willis has her Homeschool Sisterhood launch going right now, where it's a community of encouraging like-minded moms that'll be meeting in a monthly membership thing. If you jump into her membership with my link, so that I can check to make sure that you're in there, then I will gift you all of these Behold series as they're coming out. Yeah, my husband thinks I'm crazy, but I'm going to do it anyway. So you get that, plus you get grandfathered into my own monthly huddle. So let me know if that's something you want, and I'll make sure that you get the link. But that's it. I'm dying in the most beautiful way as I dive into creation. One of my kids just showed me a video of, what's it called? It's an orchid bee. Oh my gosh. And his preface, so he's 15, he goes, tell me this happened by accident, as if to kind of at the whole, no God in creation. He goes, no, watch this, Mom. So here's this beautiful orchid that opens up like a bucket, okay? And then you get this iridescent bee that comes along. This iridescent bee or fly or something. It's gorgeous. And it comes along and it lands on the orchid. And this orchid is dripping this fluid. And the whole time I'm thinking, okay, this is like a Venus flytrap, right? And it's like, no, wait, it's better. Because in order to attract its mate, that orchid bee needs to be perfumed. So here he goes into the orchid and it's sticky. So he slips into the bucket. Right? And I thought, oh, okay, here's where it's going to catch it and he's going to eat it. So here's the bee stuck inside the orchid, and the orchid is dripping this delicious, sticky, gooey nectar. And the bee or fly, whatever it's called, he wants out. So he crawls up this narrow tunnel inside the orchid and he comes out in just a way. He's like struggling to get out. But as he comes out, it gives the orchid just enough time to put pollen sacs on the back of this bee so that as it comes out, it then flies away, lands on another orchid so that it can be pollinated. God's creation is fantastic. When I do a rainforest, I'll have to look at that one because when I do insects, I'll do something about that because that was fantastic. But anyway, that's it. I wanted to share these with you because I think they're beautiful. I think they're stunning. My soul is so restored as I spend time out in God's glory and I listen to the birds and I watch the butterflies and I breathe in the scent of His creation. I never want to see that too close, but I'm fascinated by volcanoes. Gardens are beautiful and calming and restful. Hummingbirds, just all these things are delighting my soul as I am digging into God's word and creating these printables for our kids to get into. They need this. They need to pause. They need to walk away from their electronic devices. They need to remember that our souls are restored when we spend time with God. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, I'm going to close this and then I'll go back and I'll add the links that I forgot to add because, you know, I was so excited. I forgot to grab everything. But if you want to grab advanced copies, let me know. Also, if you have any ideas of things that you'd like to see created, I have so many ideas. The creative moms within my community, the email community that I have helped me fill up almost a quarter of my journal with, oh, you could do this and you could do that and you could do this and you could do that. And I'm gonna take the next chunk of my life, or maybe even the rest of my life, because this is the kind of legacy that I want to leave behind for my kids and my grandkids and my great grandkids, should the Lord tarry. I want them to remember to taste and see that the Lord is good. I want them to delight in the flight of the bumblebee, or the flittering of a butterfly, or the blossoming of a flower, or the awesomeness of a snake that goes by, or fill in the blank. So what other kinds of things do your kids love? What would make it more delicious? What kind of activities would you like? I can't reveal all the goodness and the greatness because there's just so much. But again, you don't have to do it all. Even 1 or 2 in-depth activities that help the kids see and then remember and are reminded about how good and wonderful God is, that'll stick with them forever, way longer than page 72 of any science book or that kind of stuff. So anyway, if you have questions, let me know. Love you guys. I'm going back to go work on these. So I love you. See you soon. Bye.